Mike Lynch, a British tech luminary, harbored a vision. He sought to revolutionize the way businesses interacted with data. In 1996, this vision materialized into Autonomy, a software company poised to redefine the world of information management. Lynch, with a PhD from Cambridge University, was no stranger to the intricacies of artificial intelligence. He instilled autonomy with the power to sift through unstructured data, like emails and documents, with unparalleled precision. The company's innovative approach quickly garnered attention, establishing Autonomy as a major player in the burgeoning field of data analytics. Lynch, hailed as a visionary leader, became a prominent figure in the global tech scene. Under his stewardship, Autonomy flourished, attracting a diverse clientele ranging from government agencies to Fortune 500 companies. Its groundbreaking technology, capable of deciphering the meaning and relevance within data, set it apart from its competitors. As the company grew, so did its reputation as a pioneer in the realm of information management. By the early 2010s, Autonomy had blossomed into a global entity, boasting a multi-billion-dollar market value. Across the Atlantic, another tech giant, Hewlett-Packard, was on its own quest for dominance. HP, a veteran in the tech industry, was keen on expanding its footprint in the rapidly growing software market. The company's leadership recognized the transformative potential of big data analytics and sought a strategic acquisition to catapult them to the forefront of this revolution. Autonomy, with its cutting-edge technology and established market presence, emerged as a prime target. In 2011, HP, under the leadership of CEO Leo Apotheker, made a bold move. The company announced its acquisition of Autonomy for a staggering $11.1 billion. This mega deal sent shockwaves through the tech world, instantly becoming one of the largest technology acquisitions in history. The move was hailed by many as a strategic masterstroke by HP, a decisive step towards securing a dominant position in the software industry. The acquisition of Autonomy, initially met with optimism and applause, soon began to unravel. The integration of the two corporate cultures proved to be a Herculean task. HP struggled to retain key personnel from Autonomy, many of whom found the corporate environment of their new parent company stifling. The sales force at HP, accustomed to selling hardware, grappled with the complexities of Autonomy's sophisticated software offerings. Beyond these cultural clashes, more alarming discrepancies began to surface. HP's leadership, upon closer examination of Autonomy's financial records, found themselves staring at a financial abyss. The numbers simply didn't add up. The once lauded acquisition was rapidly transforming into a nightmare. What began as a strategic maneuver to bolster HP's position in the software market was quickly becoming a cautionary tale of corporate ambition gone awry. The cracks in the foundation of the Autonomy acquisition quickly widened into an unbridgeable chasm. A mere year after the deal, HP made a startling announcement, an $8.8 billion write-down on the value of Autonomy. This revelation sent tremors through the financial world and left HP reeling from the financial blow. The company's leadership pointed a finger at Autonomy, alleging that they had been victims of a calculated deception. HP accused Autonomy of engaging in accounting irregularities and fraudulent activities designed to inflate its value. These accusations were not merely whispers of impropriety, they were serious allegations of corporate misconduct. The company claimed that Autonomy had systematically misrepresented its financial health, creating a facade of profitability that lured HP into a disastrous acquisition. The allegations sent shockwaves through the tech industry and beyond, casting a long shadow over Autonomy and its leadership. Pause. 3. A case of corporate fraud. The accusations leveled by HP against Autonomy were as specific as they were damning. HP alleged that Autonomy, in a calculated scheme to deceive investors and analysts, had systematically inflated its revenues and profits. The company claimed that Autonomy had engaged in a range of fraudulent practices, each meticulously designed to mask its true financial performance. One of the most egregious allegations centered around revenue recognition. HP claimed that Autonomy had improperly categorized hardware sales as software revenue, thereby inflating its software sales figures, a key metric used to assess the company's value. Additionally, HP accused Autonomy of backdating contracts to artificially bolster its reported sales figures. creating an illusion of growth where none existed. The battle lines are drawn. The allegations of fraud, once whispered in hushed tones, erupted into a full-blown legal battle. HP, determined to recoup its losses and hold those responsible accountable, filed a lawsuit against Mike Lynch and Sushovan Hussain, Autonomy's former chief financial officer. The lawsuit, filed in 2015 in the High Court of England, marked the beginning of a legal saga that would captivate the corporate world. Lynch and Hussain, once celebrated figures in the tech industry, found themselves at the center of a legal maelstrom. They vehemently denied the allegations, asserting their innocence and vowing to fight tooth and nail to clear their names. They argued that HP's claims were baseless, a desperate attempt to shift blame for the failed acquisition onto them. The stage was set for a high-stakes legal battle, one that would pit a tech titan against a fallen visionary. Clash of Titans in the courtroom. The legal battle between HP and Mike Lynch quickly escalated into one of the largest and most complex fraud cases in British history. The trial, which commenced in 2019, captivated the business world, drawing intense scrutiny from both the legal and financial communities. The courtroom transformed into a battleground of legal titans, each side armed with a formidable legal team. For 10 long months, the trial unfolded, captivating the attention of the corporate world. The proceedings were a whirlwind of testimonies, expert opinions, and complex financial data. Former executives from both HP and Autonomy were called to the stand, their testimonies shedding light on the inner workings of both companies and the events that led to the ill-fated acquisition. The trial became a masterclass in corporate intrigue, a real-time drama that kept the world guessing. Section 8. Scrutinizing the Evidence. The crux of the case rested on the evidence presented by both sides. HP, determined to prove its case, presented internal Autonomy emails and documents that it claimed exposed the alleged fraudulent activities. These digital breadcrumbs, according to HP, painted a clear picture of a calculated scheme orchestrated by top executives. Lynch and his defense team countered with a different narrative. They argued that HP had selectively chosen evidence, presenting it out of context to fit their narrative. They maintained that Autonomy's accounting practices, while perhaps aggressive, were not illegal. They accused HP of conducting a witch hunt, desperate to find a scapegoat for their own failings. Section 9. A verdict that reshaped corporate landscape. After months of intense legal wrangling, the judge presiding over the case, Mr. Justice Hildyard, delivered his verdict in January 2022. The courtroom, packed with lawyers, journalists, and observers, fell silent as the judge read his decision. The verdict sent shockwaves through the corporate world. Mr. Justice Hildyard ruled in favor of HP, finding that Mike Lynch and Sushovan Hussain had indeed orchestrated a scheme to inflate Autonomy's value. The judge's verdict sent a clear message. Executives would be held accountable for misleading investors, even in the face of complex financial transactions. The ruling, one of the largest fraud judgments ever handed down in a British court, had far-reaching implications for corporate governance. It served as a stark reminder that the pursuit of profit could not come at the expense of ethical conduct. The fight for justice continues. The legal saga, however, did not end with the High Court's verdict. Mike Lynch, determined to clear his name, vowed to appeal the ruling. He maintained his innocence, arguing that the judge had erred in his judgment. The case, already a landmark legal battle, entered a new chapter. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the US government sought Lynch's extradition to face criminal charges related to the Autonomy acquisition. The US Department of Justice had been conducting its own investigation into the matter, and they believed that Lynch had a case to answer in an American court. The fight for justice, it seemed, was far from over. Lessons etched in corporate history. The saga of Mike Lynch and Autonomy, a tale of ambition, deception, and legal battles, serves as a cautionary tale for the corporate world. It underscores the importance of thorough due diligence in mergers and acquisitions, reminding us that even the most sophisticated financial transactions can mask underlying problems. The case also highlights the critical role of whistleblowers in exposing corporate malfeasance. Perhaps the most enduring legacy of the HP Autonomy case is its impact on corporate governance. The case sent a clear message that executives are not above the law and that ethical lapses will have severe consequences. It stands as a stark reminder that corporate success must be built on a foundation of integrity and transparency.